Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 14 of Let's FIFA 14, and in this episode we'll be playing the Champion Shield tournament, and I think that is something I'll do every time I beat a division. I'll try and play some of the different tournaments just to mix things up a little bit. So we'll play a few games in the tournament in this episode, and the first game in the round of 16, if we get a chance we try to chip the keeper. We'll not get the rebound. He goes on the counter attack, and I don't know what my defender was doing. I was trying to make the run and cover it up, but he turned around and he lost a lot of pace that way, and he would get through, pick up the rebound from the chip, and he makes it 1-0, and that was kind of the picture of the game. I didn't get my lock on my chip to pick up the rebound. He did, and yeah, as I said, that was kind of the picture of the game. He got kind of lucky in some of the situations, and I just couldn't seem to find my lock and get it into the back of the net, despite creating quite a few chances in this game. Here we find Osvaldo once again out on the wing. He makes his way into the box, and we tried a shot again, but denied, and here I ended up chipping the shot. I was kind of trying to change player, and I kept on holding the LB button, and it ended up being a chip instead of a power shot. And we go into the second half, and he actually gets a second goal here. He takes the shot, and he will pick up the rebound there and make it a 2-0. So it's all of a sudden trailing by 2 goals. I of course tried to get back into the game, but I would never find the back of the net. He would save everything and block it off, and I end up losing. And I felt it was a game that should have at least ended as a draw in full time and went into extra time, but I would never seem to find the back of the net, as I said. But I didn't lose hope. I felt I would still be able to pick up some wins in the tournament. So I headed on into the round of 16, once again going with my substitution squad this time around. And I come up against a squad with really low chemistry and 2 bronze players. So I thought this was going to be a game where I would be able to get a few cool goals. But I get the worst start possible. Tardelli completely outrunning my defense, and he makes it 1-0 in the start of the game. But it didn't take long before I created a few more chances. Here it's Ben Arfa on the ball, but a quite slow turn, and we had it on the bar there, so no goal that time around. But a few minutes later we find Jackson Martinez, and we'll take the simple goal to get it back into the game. And we continue on in the first half here. We find Jackson Martinez once again, 2 balls, then a scoop turn to cut inside, and we take the shot to make it 2-1. We get into the lead, and then into the second half we continue on. Once again, Jackson Martinez on the ball will drag back in between the 2 defenders, but this time around he will block off the shot. But a few minutes later we get a third goal off a corner, and we will actually get the goal I was looking for the entire game, the skill goal here with Ben Arfa. Lovely little hocus pocus past the defender once, a fake shot in front of the slide tackle, Elastico in between the 2 defenders before he puts it into the back of the net. And I really did like the fake shot in front of the slide tackle, looked really cool, and we get a quite nice little goal there with Ben Arfa. We win the game 4-1, and yeah, I did dominate the game quite heavily because, well, he didn't have the best squad, and we were ready to head on into the quarterfinals of the tournament. We kept on going with the substitution squad because they did perform quite well in the game I just played, so I thought, well, let's keep on playing with them. And I come up against a 3-4-1-2 squad there with Boateng and Van der Vaart on the center mid, and Philippe Lahm and Alaba as center back, so a very attacking minded squad. And he was really going to be hit on the counter attack because he didn't have many players playing the defensive play, and that meant I could really easily hit him on the counter attacks once all of his player pushed forward. And it gets I get up 2-0, and after that it went into a little bit of me fooling around, trying out different kind of things, trying to get some sort of a cool skill goal. And I created a lot of chances. Here's a taker on the ball, making his way into the box. We try out the shot there, but it goes over the near post top corner there, and he actually makes it even worse for himself. He gets Hummel sent off here in the ending of the first half, and into the second half I would continue on creating those chances here. We jump over the slide tackle, we get back onto the ball with Moreno, a little roulette past another slide tackle. I tried to flick it up for a bicycle kick, but we get a bad header in and nothing really comes of it. But Moreno on the ball once again, and he creates a quite similar chance here, making his way into the box with a few skill moves. We go with the rainbow flick, and with this time around we get a bicycle kick pulled off, but it's way too far away from the goal, and his keeper will have an easy time saving it. And instead he breaks through, takes the shot, and on the rebound he will get the goal to to make it 2-1, but it didn't take long before I'll get another chance. We find Jackson Martinez, a little fake shot in behind the defender. We are alone with the keeper, and the ball will pass the keeper to make it a 3-1, and that is pretty much how the game ends. And as you can see, he did actually have quite a few shots, but they were just from crazy distances, and he didn't have that much possession. He was kind of relying on the counterattacks, and he didn't really have many players defending, so I was quite confident when I played that game, and I managed to win it and move on through into the semifinals, which will be the final game of this episode. And for that game, we come up against a very strong opponent. He plays with a La Liga side there, and he gave me a really tough game, especially in the first half. He was all over me. He makes it 1-0 just before halftime. I get a chance from my kickoff where I picked up a free kick, but it goes over the goal. And when you look at the halftime stats, he might have deserved a 2-goal lead because he did create most of the chances in the game. But in the second half, it was me getting back into the game. Here I find Jobson, and I do make it 1-1. And I kept on the pressure. Just 2 minutes later, Pato breaking into the box. We take the shot, but it's just blocked off. We get a corner, and from that we hit the outside of the post. Unlucky there. But we will break through here with Osvaldo in the 76th minute. He goes for the slide tackle, and I pick up a penalty. Ronaldinho steps up, and he will convert it, and we make it 2-1. But after that, he got his pressure back, which he had in the first half, and he gets a goal there to make it 2-2. So we go into full time, and I was a little bit more into the game compared to halftime. I had a few more shots in, and we went on into extra time, and we get a very good start to that. Straight from the kickoff, we pass it around with our 3 players on the top, and in the end it's Osvaldo making a run on the left side of the pitch, and he gets a goal there to make it 3-2. And just a few minutes later, we hit him on a counter attack. Alexander Pato here. I tried to go with the drag back after the fake shot. I completely failed it, and I almost end up failing the shot. But I still get the goal, and I do make it 4-2. But look at this kick from his goalkeeper. It falls to Diego Costa. Not the best keeping there from Louis, and it falls to Herrera, who will go with a nice volley there to make it 3-4. But I will still hang on to the lead for the remaining minutes of the game, and I win it a 4-3. But a very even game there, and a really tough game. He was a really good opponent. But I make my way into the final, and that game will be in tomorrow's episode. So we'll pretty much end it off here with me opening up the season ticket pack, which you'll see here in just a second. And I actually get a little bit lucky in the pack. Well, it's not the worst players and not the best, but still a quite decent pack. We pick up Ogbonna and Khedira, which is quite nice, and a few other players will list up. I do, however, make one mistake. I want to quick sell Brunt, and I end up quick selling the entire pack. A little bit of a mistake there, but it didn't really matter that much. But still, it was a few coins I missed out there. But nonetheless, it will be the end of the episode, guys, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.